I can just say, hey, has anything changed since your last appointment with your doctor? And if they say no, then I can just skip through. And since we're open to the community, if it's a brand new patient that doesn't see a primary care doctor, I have to go through everything and update it. So, no, it isn't. Because they tell me stuff and I'm like, wrist crack. Broken wrist. No, that's not working. What would that be called? You have to learn what everything is involved. Yeah. Yeah. So then it's like, so then I usually just give up and then I just write it in my note. Like, this is noted. That's it. Done. That's awesome.
That's great. How many rounds are there? Gonna be four tonight. There, are you the trivia host? Yeah. What can I do for you? Did you get to formally sign up? Yep. Turn in your first slip. Will be signing up. So you got four slips and a pen now, and then first round you'll be in. That's the Benson's at. If you select it. I'll see it. Can you cue the music, please? Tuesday, Thursday, 1,004 seconds. Get out. Did you do something? Maybe I just haven't seen you well. You're just looking good. Yeah, it's looking great. Well, I was bumming around the country where I couldn't understand anybody because the accent was weird. I was like, lots of pointing and smiling. Yep. Are you man in the city little Good evening, everybody. Welcome down to Cranky Sam on a busy evening down here. We're going to get started with trivia here in about 2 minutes. If you'd like to join us, come on up and grab 4 sheets and a pen. Again, we'll get started here in about 2 minutes. Oh, we're going to run out of slips.
You only take twos? I got two.
I just keep any twos and keep them in there. That's classic shit.
I say that's the best bill there is.
Looks like we might be getting low, so how about we grab... Oh, no, you... No. You guys just want to grab a couple right now? We'll get more printed out for you, okay? Or just one. Usually doesn't take too long. Ew.
Do we pay you for this?
Yeah, it's going to be $50 per person.
Oh my.
No, it's absolutely free.
Okay.
You just need a slip and a pen right now, and we're a little short on slips. They can print some more though, so just grab one now, and we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. You bet.
So what's the point of getting two? It's just me and my wife.
Oh no, for like this round and maybe the next one type thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Mike, we're short on slips. Sorry. Hi guys, how's it going? Hey, what's up, man?
Is trivia started already?
It's gonna be going. Grab a pen and a piece of paper there, and we'll. Do you already have a pen and paper?
No, I'm gonna try to find a team.
Okay. All right. Well, if you don't, let me know. You can always figure something out.
More later.
Hey, have people at least do the first round or so. Whip me up one, I appreciate it. We're going to start here in about 20 seconds with your last grab some slips and a pen before we get going here. A bunch of people have to take one. Yeah. Mike, we should be good for at least the next round. All right, folks, if it's your first time down or it's been a while, let's check out those screens for the basics tonight. We're going to have 4 rounds of 10 questions. Each question worth 1 point, but you can star one round. There's a star in the top right corner of your answer sheet. If you circle that star, that will double your points for that round, the total points. You can use it once in the 4 rounds, though. We don't do any repeats, so please take notes. No repeats at all. But I will give you time, 2 minutes at the end of each round to go over your answers. First place tonight is a $30 gift card. Second place, $20. Third place, a surprise prize winner tonight is Parker Brothers Jack Diamond, a talking blackjack dealer that since it's from 93. Successful. We also have an even stupider prize for best team name. You might just bring home an even dumber prize. We only have 4 rules down here, so please follow them. No cell phones out during rounds at all. Feel free to narc on your neighbors. Snitches get hugs around here. We also have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6 on your team, that's fine, but you need to write that clearly at the top of your sheet. You can absolutely still play, but you can't win our crappy prizes. Also, keep your answers quiet. Don't shout things out. Don't sing things out. I will shush you like the sassy librarian I am in my heart. And last but not least, relax. It is just trivia. Do not get excited. Do not clench your fists. If you are, you're doing it wrong. We're going to dive right into our first round. As a lot of you know, I just got back from a trip to El Salvador. So as you should have expected, we're going to do a whole round about Ethiopia. See, I thought it was funny, but I thought it was just really stoned. So apparently it worked out great, and I was writing this a couple nights ago. 10 questions about Ethiopia. Best, I promise not all the rounds will be this specific. So with that being said, dive into your team name. Ethiopia. Question number 1. Which country, just write the letter down, is Ethiopia? Is Ethiopia. I love a guy taking a picture with his phone. What was the only first rule? God damn it. All right, folks,
this one's hard to take notes on, so you might want to make a guess. About 10 seconds before we move on to question number 2. Number 2, 7,726 feet. What city, Ethiopia's capital, is the highest capital in Africa? By the way, spelling never matters down here, but it does need to be phonetically correct. All right, we'll give you about 10 more seconds before we move on, but take some notes. Again, you'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. Question number 3 in our Ethiopia round. The Ethiopian Orthodox Tawahedo Church claims to possess what gold-plated wooden box that supposedly held the 2 stone tablets of the 10 Commandments? Be specific. It needs to have more than one word. Ten seconds. Take some notes if you need to. You'll have 2 minutes at the end. What? Prices for 5 minutes. Question number 4. First discovered in the Ethiopian. What is this crop? WTF is that? We don't shout out answers, sir, or I shout you the fuck right out this bar. Do I look like I'm smiling or joking? No. I teach kindergarten. I have patience for them, but not for you old starts. Get your shit together. Rule number 3 of the 4 rules. And seconds. Has won 4 Grammys for the songs Earned It, Beauty Behind the Madness, Starboy, and Hurricane. Name that artiste. Stage name only, please. And just looking for the stage name of this musician. 10 seconds before we move on, so take some notes if you need to. Question number 6 in Ethiopia. Former Emperor of Ethiopia, Haile Selassie the First, is accorded divine importance in what Abrahamic religion that emerged in the 1930s? He's a big old deal. Michael. Hey, Michael. Are you helping these boys out? Help them out if you can. Okay, well, just in case, you help them out if you can. And second, before I move on to question number 7. Happy birthday, buddy. It looks great on you. My book. Here we are, question number 7. What common name, just basic common name, was given to the most complete and best preserved fossils ever uncovered? And seconds. Question number 8. Only 3 more in Ethiopia around here. Ethiopia was a founding member of the United Nations along with 3 other African countries, including Egypt, South Africa, and what country founded by free slaves from the United States? See, it's kind of about Ethiopia. Again, folks, spelling does not count, but it does need to be phonetically correct. And seconds. Question number 9. Ethiopia is the only African nation never to be colonized by European powers, save for a short occupation in WW2 by what country's fascist regime? Quite a few fascists to choose from at the time. You can look for the name of a country. Ten seconds. And finally, question number 10 has 2 parts to get the points. Ambligestion, a fabled mountain prison in Ethiopia, is referenced in the poems Paradise Lost and Kubla Khan, written by whom respectively? And need 2 authors, the first of Paradise Lost and the second of Kubla Khan. Hey-oh. And just like that, crew, round number 1 is done. You have 2 minutes from right now to look over your answers for accuracy and legibility, please. Then turn them in upside down in front of the computer, upside down in front of the computer. Don't forget you can use a star for 1 of your 4 rounds tonight.
Right from there, thanks.
All right,
How'd it go?
we started. So I guess
That's actually pretty good then. All right, folks, 1 minute down, 1 minute to go. Turn it upside down in front of the computer, please.
My kid's in geography right now, and I was taking a picture to send him, say, hey, this is going to be
So I know you're fine. I like to mock people that I think can handle it, so it kind of keeps everybody else on guard, you know? All right, 30 seconds left. 30 seconds to get all those slips turned in. Here's the pile. Good call. Not today or that often, but yeah. I taught thousands of kids. And I'm like, listen, I'll be fucking patient for you all. But... All right, folks, last call, last call. All slips should be coming up right now. All righty, I'll get these scored as quickly as possible. We'll check those answers and move right along to round number 2. Thanks again for coming down to Cranky Sand for Wednesday night karaoke. Wednesday night trivia.
karaoke, nice.
Oh, story of my life. Who?
I was a trivia host, and I used to cuss fuckers out all the time. Especially the drunk fuck that would come in and shout answers out there when even playing.
Oh, see, and that's why the first time I hear it, I go hard and rude and over the mic.
It's like, I want you to know that I fucking mean it.
Right.
Right? You know,
And also, just like when I teach, if you kind of go after the cute kid or the kid that can handle it right off the bat, then like it's a warning to everyone else, but they won't feel super insulted. Yeah.
One in the same.
Well, no, the kid that can handle it. Like that guy could handle it. He's a sassy bitch and shouting things out right away. It's the wrong answer, but still.
Oh, yeah.
And so,
right.
so making an example of him, then people are like, I don't want to be that person because I'd be scorned. But he's drunk enough, he don't care.
Right.
So it's a nice balance, you know? I don't want anybody to walk out feeling bad. Oh. So now I like heckling, but there's a time and a place. And this is too many people and too much work to be doing it much. But you know, who is it? I would check back in this room back here. There's only one table back around back here. Your chances are better over there.
Can I ask representative from the retardigrades come up, please? The retardigrades. Just need one representative, please. Again, if there is any retardigrades out there, that name, I need you to send something up, please. All righty, folks. Thank you for your patience. We have 28 teams tonight. That's 280 answers to score, and most of you write like mentally impaired serial killers. So please find the one person at your team that can write well. They get to be secretary from now on. Thanks so much. Let's check those answers. A pretty good round for most y'all. Let's see how y'all did. I gave you quite a few options here, but most people knew it's K. K is Ethiopia. Lots of folks also knew the capital, Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa. Addis Ababa. I don't know where they enunciate. Much like the Book of Mormon, they don't show it to anybody, but they definitely have it. That's the Ark of the Covenant. Ark of the Covenant. Most of you knew this one. Some people had some pretty interesting guesses, though. This is coffee. What it looks like on the plant. Discovered there, moved over to like Yemen, then it got cray, as the kids say these days. Or as the kids said 10 years ago. Oh, those songs written by The Weeknd. The Weeknd. Though born in Canada from Ethiopian parents. Haile Selassie. If you listen to a lot of 90s reggae, you would know Selassie. Some Rastafarianism. If you put anything close to that, that's fine. Because that's just like too much for one word. That looks like a German word, for fuck's sake. That Australian fitness scene, there have been other ones, but we love her the best. That is Lucy. Lucy in the dirt with skull fractures. We love her. That country that was founded by freed slaves from the U.S. is Liberia. Liberia with liberty shoved in there. Only for a bit before World War II, and then they were freed afterward, was Italy. Italia came in. Silly fucks were like, we want something in Africa. And then they were like, oh crap, it's full of Africans. Let's go. We can't handle this shit. Again, most of you knew Paradise Lost author, but Kubla Khan, I think much more popular probably in Britain than it is here. That was John Milton and Samuel Coleridge. Samuel Coleridge did about as many drugs as Lewis Carroll writing Alice in Wonderland, so his poems are fucking crazy. Nothing like laudanum to really get the creative juices twisted all over yourself. All right, let's check your scores after one round. Again, if you see a score that is bolded, that means they use their star. Here's our first round scores coming in. This is from the bottom up, so if you see your name, don't celebrate yet, honey. It's embarrassing for all of us, especially me. I already see one typo. I might fix it later. But again, mostly really good scores on this round, y'all. Thank you for not being ignorant fuckbags. And here we are at the top of the list. Time for first place right now is the Reluctant Reptilians and Real Frisbee Wives of Missoula County. CSPH, it should be, has 16 points. And in third place is Downtown Abbey. I was going back and forth. Frankly, none of your names enticed me much. Do better next time, for God's sake. But where are the bad news bears? Bad news bears. You are the winners tonight. Oh my God, you guys never win because you're not very funny. If you know the photographer Terry Sear, this was stolen from you. I can't bother to bring it back. It's 3 collapsible wine cups to take camping. If you see Terry, give them back to him because he lives way up the Rattlesnake, and I've been busy for the last 14 years. Alrighty, crew. You survived one round. Let's dive right into round number 2. Make sure your team name is at the top. Also, I only have one team with more than 6 players. So please, if you have more than 6, you do have to mark it. Just your secondary reminder. I hope you've been studying up, just like Ethiopia was very specific. Round number 2 is the opposite. Random round. 10 random ass questions for you to contemplate. And let's dive right into round number 2. Question number 1. At 1,943 feet, what is the deepest lake in Los Estados Unidos? Question number 2 in our random round. The comic Little Annie Fanny appeared in 107 multi-page episodes in what magazine from 1962 to 1988? Name that magazine. We got to be Little Annie Fanny. A little bit short, but if we have time. Thank you. 10 seconds. Not harping on you, just reminding you. Thanks. Question number 3. Responsible for overseeing elections, registering businesses, records. Christy, excuse me, sorry, I barfed a little bit in my mouth. Christy Jacobson holds what role in the Montana government? Question number 4. In our random round, known for its gambling, what special administrative region of China has the highest population density in the world? For a region, not a city, but also more than the cities, but it's just a region. Whatever. Name that chunk of China. You'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. Question number 5. But some of you guessed this question from the last round. What bard of the Empire won England's first Nobel Prize for Literature? Ten seconds. Great bushes out there. What Western was the most popular television show from 1957 to 1961? Ten seconds. The largest planet in the solar system has only orbited the sun once since its discovery in 1846. To be fair, it completed its first loop in 2011, but it hasn't made it far since. Name that planet. Ten seconds. Question number 8. We got 11 Nepo, baby. Dakota Johnson, the 50 Shades movie series, is the daughter of actor Don Johnson and what star of Working Girl and Body Double? He's also the multiple winner of many Raspberry Awards for sucking ass. And seconds. Read this one carefully. We're talking about traditional here, like classic traditional. Tasting like cinnamon, nutmeg, and clove. Allspice traditionally combines the berries or seeds from how many different plants? Don't need the names, just need the number. Ten seconds. Again, take notes. You have a few minutes at the end. And finally, question number 10. I don't think sports is real trivia, so this is as close as you get if you're a sports trivia person. In cricket, the three vertical wooden posts that form the wicket are called what? Ten seconds.
I saw Lucy once in Mexico City. You ever been down there? Anything?
Edition of. Yeah, it's a casting. Yeah, the anthropological museum down there is fucking amazing.
It is so good.
Some of the coolest museums. I know Mike, one of the guys that worked here, was like, Mexico City, what should I do? And I was like, museum, this is really cool. Yeah. Where, no, because I've seen a picture of it and it said castmate from in Mexico City Museum. But, well, you can Google it now. Find out. I'd like to know where she actually is. Hey, Freaky? Freaky? Yeah. Your minute and a half, get all your math is bad.
How you doing, my friend?
Buddy. All right, folks, 20 seconds left. This is your last call to get all your slips turned in, please. Don't forget about those stars. All right, all those slips should be in, folks. I've got these scored as quickly as possible. We'll get those answers and move right along to round number 3, a completely different kind of round.
Are we? That late? My bad.
Yeah. I'll see you guys next time, man. No worries, man. Thank you. I'm doing it. Oh, good. It's got a lot of teams, so I'm kind of like, but you can absolutely still, you can be my chill counterpart while I'm like, the Ranger, Michelle Pfeiffer, the Tricket, 1, 2, 3.
Here, you want to hit my Pentiment? Just kidding, just kidding.
I got my tobaccos. I could not do this stones. I have to be on the fly way too much.
I couldn't do like
I do a little bit too, which is weird because I'm one of the most like outgoing people that's ever existed on the planet. But I'm like, ooh, don't like that.
yeah, I don't know, especially if it's smoke sativa. I fuck because of that. I don't like.
Oh, sativa?
Oh,
See,
yeah.
actually, that's when I can like feel like I'm a little more out there, a little more having fun.
If I smoke a sativa and go in public places, I think everybody's staring at me. They all know I'm high. They're judging me, and suddenly I can't fucking talk. I get a stutter.
I think part of it is because I'm such a shameless hussy. I don't really care if they judge me. I'm like, take it all in, bitches. So maybe that's same. That's the same, but different, right? Yeah.
Usually I'm sober. The moment I do that fucking sativa, that's end of the story. Alright,
Oh, God, good luck.
I know.
And
All of these
and all you go fuck yourselves. Right in their filthy faces. Okay, Playboy Sixers fan. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man. Have fun with this.
Oh, we do. We do.
Your toe. Get those in ASAP, please. I was going to say Gorgeous Service or Jimbo. But I didn't know. I didn't think that people like knew you enough to make it funny. I think they would have done it, though. It's not exactly rocket science. Venom. Oh, I've just taught kindergarten a lot. I'm a independent theater teacher. I've taught probably for kindergarten, first, second, probably like 3,000 or 4,000 kids all across the state and around the country. So
It's pretty impressive that a kid guy
well, you know, they're not all dumb as a box of hair, but
All righty, folks. Again, thank you for your patience. Lots of teams, lots of questions. And I do try to be accurate with scoring and such. So let's check your answers, see how you did. We did get our first goose egg of this round, though. 0 correct. It's kind of adorable, though. Deepest lake in the U.S. is Crater Lake in Oregon. Only a couple people got this one. I guess they were reading it for the articles. That was Playboy. Playboy had little Annie Fanny. Guess what? She was kind of naughty. Oh my God, she was like so naughty. The person overseeing elections and all that, Christy Jacobson, Secretary of State. One person said State Secretary. I did not take it because, like, it's not really a thing. But I love you anyway. Big Hit on this one was known for its gambling. They get 90% of their income from gambling, from what I looked up. That region is Macau. Don't worry, I'm sure a good chunk of it's from prostitution as well. Don't worry. It's fine. This one's kind of funny because a lot of people said Shakespeare, but it's the Nobel Prize, which was a guy who invented dynamite in the 1800s. So, like, kind of been kind of hard for him to throw back to Shakespeare as a living winner. The Bard of the Empire was Rudyard Kipling. Because it wasn't just of England, it was the Empire. Teaching men to be men and not show their emotions and turn us into the world we have now, we can thank, in part, Gunsmoke. Gunsmoke was that show. Shoot first and have a witty comeback afterward. Thanks, Gunsmoke. The fourth largest planet, it had to be pretty far away from the sun. That's Neptune. Neptune is the fourth largest. Dakota Johnson, daughter of Don Johnson, working girl actress Melanie Griffith. All right, folks, lock this one in your brain. This is one of those, like, most people are silly about it. Allspice is one spice. It is from the Pimenta diocata tree. It's also known as Jamaican pepper. It just happens to have the flavors that we connect to 3 other ones. One spice. Allspice is just a spice. And in cricket, as if anybody gives a fuck, much like I feel about most sports, those are called stumps. Stumps. Only one team got that. Stumps. Oh, please, make yourself at home.
So I watched a video about cricket like a couple years ago.
You guys got it.
Got more confused, but
Yeah.
I know that was it.
I know. I was surprised. You guys were also one of the only ones that got Kipling, I think, or something.
No,
I don't know. Whatever.
Longfellow for that.
All right. Fool of a chook. You mean Henry Wadsworth Longfellow, famous American poet, who did the Midnight Ride of Paul Revere? All righty, let's check those scores. Again, we had a goose egg for the first time. Let's give a big hand for Calden's late again. We always give a big hand. Because simple people need a lot of encouragement. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure they have great personalities. Remember, rule number 4, this is just trivia. By definition, none of it matters at all. And thank you for those 2 other teams finally following directions. 6 players. You can lead a horse to water, but she's still an ugly skank.
How was Bing?
It was rowdy last night. Yeah, it was all about
over $400 pots.
And here we are at the top list. We got a hot and sexy three-way tie between Reluctant Reptilians, Real Frisbee Wives from Missoula County, and CSBH. So that is the set. They don't really count as humans. Please snap to get their attention and don't tip them at all. Put them in their server place. We also have in third place Ish is Downtown Abbey, and a couple fourth there tied for fourth. They really like it when you snap and yell at them, I'm telling you. All righty, folks, you survived 2 rounds. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees from 2023 to 2025. So here's the deal. Don't all grown yet. I'm going to play you 10 songs. All I need is the artist singing this song. Some of them might be covers, but you should at least know the artist who's playing it. All of these artists were inducted into the Hall of Fame within the last 2-ish years, from 2023 to 2025. Again, this is important. Looking at the nads over here. Don't shout things out and sing or anything. Dennis, looking at you. I don't know what his name is. He seems like a Dennis, though. Yeah. All right, so again, folks, we're going to go through. I'll play about up to the chorus if I can, or about the first minute of each song. Name the artist who was inducted into the Hall of Fame in the last 3 years. What was it, Dirty? Dirty?
Yeah. Between the rinse, paid, and trillion low, you have to run them through twice.
And Mike, while you're publicly serving the table, if I get one more, please. Thank you. We're cutting out right after the chorus here, folks. Name the singer. Oh, sorry, that was number 2. We're moving on to number. Bernie. You might have a great part over here with Dennis. I like public shaming.
Lost love, lay asleep on the sun. It's hot, heavy.
10 seconds in. Moving on to number 4. Again, name the artist inducted in the last 3 years. Kind of fun to go from Willie to this. Yeah. Well, everybody, right? Sure. I don't listen to either one of them, but I can just say her name in 45 seconds, I remember, so I have to skip it by because she's rappers drop their name all the time. 10 seconds. Moving on to number 5. Round number 6. Or third most popular for some of them, but I was like, they need the talking guitar band, right? That was just moving on here to number 7. Now he's like, yes. It's like a fake answer for the number 8. Ten seconds. Number 9. Here's number 9. all the youths are like, oh, thank God. Either smoke weed to the song in high school or see recent Marvel movies. You can't cover the ages, and yet, do you know who sang it? For their play out though, because this is Slash. As my mom said, I don't know. All right, folks, let's get to round number 3 on our music round. Finally, you have 2 minutes to turn your punch. Don't know, you just didn't quick to move on with life. But they're put it down pretty hard. Lucy's locked up in Ethiopia. I figured, but I'm not sure. In New York. One minute down, 1 minute to go. I will do something. Yes. 30 seconds. And all foot could be up, folks. All those foot could be turned. Thank you. Very good. Do I just start from the start? Yeah, whatever you need to do. Just make it obvious to the folks. What's up? Thank you, sir. Yes. I'm so fucking about that. Thank you. That sounds so good. Right? Yeah, Shin Kama confirmed. Is that your team? I don't think it's great either. I only called it out because they had written something that I couldn't read. But otherwise, I know at one point I'm not gonna. I know. Did you notice I didn't pick it as my favorite?
I did notice that.
And whereas I tend to think people are trying to be in their best positive aspect here,
Okay.
and some people are just ignorant fuckbags. I don't know if I want to make
That
true.
one is
No, I get it, and I thought about, is this going to be a learning moment for us, because it bothered me too, and I was like, I just don't think my comments are going to change anybody's minds that would think that's okay tonight. And so instead of like mommy shouting at daddy at the dinner table, I was going to just, the only reason I was calling it out, and I tried to say retardigrade, like the music
Yeah.
retard, to slow down, because they definitely didn't. So, I mean, what would you do?
I don't know.
I mean, I appreciate your concern, but like, well, like I only can do so much. No, and I'm all about it too. And I think a lot of it's just that, even just adding tar to the end of things to me, I'm like, that doesn't make it cuter or funnier to me. But
They need to be called out. I'm like, that's not as funny as it could be, but not having been
it can be a little diddly, but it's not fully rapey. It can be a little this, it's not going to be that. Like, oh, I don't know who they are. It would be another thing too. So again, I didn't want to make it a big thing for the bar to even like kind of give them the voice. I did think about all this, by the way, so I'm glad you brought it up. But I mean, if you haven't,
you figure out who they are, you're like, hey, that was touch over the line.
oh,
Next time.
by the by, when I was trying to call them up, because I thought they wrote Coleridge, but it's really messy and it could have been a couple other things. When they came up, I was going to tell them, hey, just so you know, your team name is not cool, but they never heard me to come up. And once that moment was done, I was like, do I stop everything and chew them out? Do I like,
Just change their name.
I think also what's interesting though is that I think what also is kind of interesting though is that in this crowd, by leaving it up, I bet most people have a fairly distasteful feel about it, just knowing this crowd.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like a, hey, remember, even though this is a safe, wonderful space, there's still ignorant people that are ignorant shits, whether they know some trivia or not. And I don't know why that's important, but somehow it kind of feels a little important, right? Like,
Time, maybe they might make sure you're funny and not really racist.
I don't want to be that arbitrary. I'm not a kind of person to be like, we can't cancel anyone because fuck some people. But on the other hand, I'm like, because sometimes things that I would not have any issue with,
Yeah.
well, other people would have like a major issue. And I'm like, I kind of thought it was some kind of labia joke, right? Some people are like, in public, how inappropriate.
People walk the line, but they do not.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm so glad I got that.
Can I just say I feel the exact same way, and I am open to options should it happen again, but I did think about it though. I did pause and I did think about it, and I was like, what is actually the most appropriate and most functional and most let's all move forward together as people way to go?
Yeah.
And I thought it was calling them up to check that answer and then giving them a personal, like, hey, by the way, future rep, we don't really play that way down
I
here.
mean, if I saw it again, I would just put the word in like the tardigrade, like the animal. And then if they came up and said, hey, that wasn't our name. I don't know that it needs to be like called out.
I also no. I appreciate you bringing up. I think what I'm gonna settle on is like the last thing that I actually kind of have time for, nor do I want to do, is police what fun names people come up with.
Yeah.
Because usually they're fine.
Yeah.
And I don't think I put up something that was way across the line because it's a pun about like a archaic creature. It's like so close to it that I think if it was any further, I think I would have been driven to do something, to be honest.
I mean, it is a blur no matter what. So
That's true, but we've had some fun kind of anti-conservative slurs and names over the years too. They were pretty harsh, but I thought they were hilarious, so I was okay with it. So no, I
don't. Yeah.
so I hear what you're saying, but I don't think this is, at least for me, going to be my hill to even walk up, let alone die on. But if they would have come up for that initial check, I would have given them a quick, like, by the way, future rep, we don't really play that way down here.
Yeah.
We punch up or we punch sideways, we don't punch down.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think they're the clear.
because I clearly don't support bullies. I clearly don't support slurs. If you know me. But that being said, a lot of people don't, and a lot of people are only in town for like just tonight and like just kind of like I'll chew people out that are shouting out answers, but I'm not gonna like. I appreciate you saying it. I hope that my response was at least like because I understand where you're at, but I think all I can say is I wasn't driven to act.
Yeah.
And maybe that's
Oh, that's not the answer.
listen, some people think silly things. And maybe that's my problem and I need to be more more controlling, but
Maybe like one touch more offensive than you're feeling, but that is my opinion. So, and it wouldn't make me change my mind about you or anything.
I mean, no, let me be very clear. Like I taught like
Are you?
every level of kids, what's that?
Are you?
Oh, I've taught like 14,000 kids theater all across the country, right?
Yeah.
So I go in and you're like, oh, this person's a product of incest, and this person is like barely verbal, and this person's otherwise, but we all get to work together to put a show together.
Right.
And so I also like, nobody ever bullied me because I was so big. I was this size compared to all my peers my entire life. But I was always like the bully fighter, being like, don't you say mean things to her, even though I was a complete fucking loser and nobody would listen to me. Like, I felt it was very important to, like, lay the smack.
Yeah.
So, I think all I can say is that I agree with you, and I just don't know what would be appropriate to call it out and or if it help at all. That's the other thing I fall down to, is that I think people that think something like that's kind of funny, like, are probably not going to listen to the random trivia guy.
Fair. I tend, and I don't need to keep on. I'm not arguing with you about it. I hear you.
Seems.
I think it is nice for other people to be validated and being uncomfortable with the things that they saw.
That's true. That's true. And
I'm not going to make you do anything now just because it's important.
I mean, what would you actively suggest? I've asked you that 3 times, so you didn't quite have a good answer.
No, because it's not obvious. I mean, I think the best thing would have been if they had come up and you could have said, hey, your name's across the line. Let's change it for the next round. Or
Been like, hey guys,
to
just
say-
future rep. Like, I'm going to be calling you this now.
right.
The turds with no name, because I don't really like that one.
Yeah.
And again, I have,
You don't like it, it's offensive. Like, those are different words.
well, yeah. And to be fair, I have absolutely not put in names that I had major issues with. I'll be honest, because it was attached to tardigrade, it kind of took me a second.
Yeah.
And I try to respect people's time by doing all this as quickly as possible.
And I'm sorry for the
Oh, it's okay. I can kind of multitask. This part I do have to focus a little bit more, but thank you for bringing it up. I hope you consider me to be a respectful and caring for the environment kind of person.
You're not upsetting.
Okay. But if you can think of like,
Never coming again.
you know what, if you would have called it out maybe when calling them out, but then they wouldn't have come up. I really wanted to give them the point, whether they have a shitty name or not, because they were one of the few people that knew that weird kind of answer. It was like but I hear you. You know what? I think next time I see something mildly offensive, I might put in some asterisks or something.
Yeah.
But again, I wouldn't have ever called it out if they weren't. It could have been the answer, and it could have been some other stuff. It was written really sloppy, so I wanted to give them that hot second to correct it.
Yeah.
But I hear where you're at.
It's your business. I'm not trying to mess with
Oh,
you.
you're okay. I think, is it weird that we've had a respectable and appreciable situation?
It never happens.
And we're both on the same page, and yet we can't quite come up with a solution that would please either one of us?
Yeah. It's not,
Because it's not.
They accidentally cooked an extra chicken breast back there. Do you want that with yours?
Breast or thigh?
Breast.
Throw it in my fucking curry. Thank you, though. And you know what? You know what? I feel like I can be empowered more next time. Because it gave me a bad taste in my mouth the first time I typed it in to be like, I'm not doing that. And then I don't even have to tell them. I can just like put in something else. I mean, it's pretty bad. It took me a while to figure out what even they were writing before I put it in the first place. Oh my God, I will enjoy the hell out of it. Okay. All right. Hearts and love, though, and full respect to all of our citizens. All of that shit. I'm 1,000% down for that. You betcha. Ooh, one more for the road.
Gotta play.
For the final round. No, they did pretty good, actually. It's actually okay. Get them fries in your face, boy. You chuck a little love on them freedom fries. There's freedom isn't free. And
Pretty good tonight.
Alrighty, crew. Again, a pretty good round for a lot of you. Sorry, it took a hot minute to get all those scored. Let's check those answers. I'll try to skip to the middle songs here. Mom, I'm coming home. Good old Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy. Run up that hill. That's Kate Bush. Kate Bush. Any song that mentions Montana, we officially have to love, but it's not hard because we all love a little Willie. Little Willie. Willie Nelson. Black women rappers that came up with it. Why? From Montana too, I'm like, oh, and possibly hair underneath that wig. Ladies' night, and the feeling's right for Cool with a K and the gang. Cool with a K. Yeah, talk through my guitar. Let's be a friend. As his friends call him.
harder songs have plenty of soft stuff like this. This is Bad Company. Till the day they died. And I think 2 of them are probably dead by now. Drugs are a hell of a drug. It was either this one or he had 2 songs about doing the twist. This is Chubby Checker. Everybody wasn't a bad guess, but this is so like white compared to Harry Belafonte's beats. Even though Chubby Checker is clearly not, it gets complicated, but either way. By Outcast with a K. Outcast with a K. And mixed by the Spinners. If you get a chance, pop up the radio style thing. Good jams. Like, I don't think they were really Motown, but God, were they right in their wheelhouse. Doing it right. Let's see how you're doing after 3 rounds. Thank you, Karen, but here. I just want that to be up. Oh, there we go. Slightly anal. Extremely. And here we are at the top of the list, crew. In first place, the Real Frisbee Wives of Missoula County tied with the Cranky Sam's Public House staff. Can I just say, I think that's more embarrassing for the wives. You know, these people don't have real jobs, right? They're tied for first, time for seconds, the Nats with the other team there. And in third-ish is the Reluctant Reptilians. Folks, we have one more round. We're going to do it as a speed round. What is a speed round? I'll tell you, but please listen so I don't have to explain it 1,000 times. All right, here we go for our speed round. The speed round's going to be literary emojis. I found some emojis that describe a work of literature. It's not necessarily a perfect transition of the title. It might just be kind of elements from it. It might be a combo of the title and elements. You never know. Before we get going, I'll give you an example here. So this is just an example that should hopefully be fairly easy for you. If I gave you this, for example, it's clearly Alarm Gear Tangerine, which we all know is a famous book. No, so that's a Clockwork Orange. So I will show you emojis that are pull up literature stuff, and that's your job. Here's the deal with the speed round. I will only show each clue for about 30 seconds before we move on. And note this, because I'll take points off. This is the only time I'll take points off for being late. All your slips need to be in 1 minute after the last slide clears. Literature. That's a book, sweetheart. Yeah, literature is not movies, honey. Movies are films. Can somebody help their friend with basic descriptions? Great, love it. All these are books. A lot of them have been made into movies. Let me check with this gentleman, then we'll dive right into question number 1. What's up, bud?
Yeah,
just want to check.
Just going to check a quick score here.
There is very easy to have fun. You should have had 12.
And maybe it was, yeah, it was.
Was it 0?
It said 0, I think. That's what somebody said. It's
Okay, let me go back and check for you.
Listen, I'm only practically perfect in every way.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was just blank. I just didn't have it in there. Fair enough. All right, you got it in. You guys are up to 24 points. Okay.
Okay, crew, here we are. This again is a speed round. Each slide will only be up for a short amount of time, and the main point is 1 minute at the end to get it all in. These are all works of literature, which, yes, just a guy at the bar knows for sure, are books, even if they made movies out of them. Let's go right into it with question number 1. And it's not necessarily literally the book title, though there might be elements of it in there. It's kind of the whole book in general. 10 seconds. Make your guess or take some notes. 1 minute at the end. Number 2, name the book. And number 3, name the book. Or the story, or a bit of all of it. It takes an hour to put together a round. We're going to get done in less than 5 minutes. Name the book. Ten seconds. Number 5, name the book. Six. Question number 6, name the book. Thank you. How about number 8? Number 8, name the book. All right, there you go. I was just joking, but I love free beer. My favorite price. Book. Rob, give me a shifter. Give me a shifter. And finally, question number 10. And second. When people do well, they felt that. If they don't like it, they're like, that was terrible. And just like that, folks, round number 4 is over. You're 1 minute to get your slips turned in. Starts now 1 minute. I will mark you down if you turn it in late. Won't automatically sorry. Thirty seconds. Get those in on time, please.
Put the round number on it. You'll figure it out.
Oh, I never would even look at that anyway. That's more for you people, but thank you. And 10 seconds left. All slips in, please. 10 seconds left. All slips in. All right, folks, I'll get these rock scripted, which I don't mind ordering at the bar, but I try to get you guys done by 9. But when there's 2018, man, it just takes me a second. So thank you for your patience. I'm going to work my ass off up here to get you guys out of here as soon as possible.
Almost everybody starred this one, which means a lot of people double starred, so I have to double check that. Like, you guys, don't fuck with me. Please, God, enough going on. Good scores on the last one. Almost like I designed it that way, so people leave with a good feeling after being just slapped around by my subversive bullshit.
Is that the last one?
Those
I just wanted to, what did you think of Guanajuato?
fucking amazing. Did you go to the Capitol? Like, 'cause I know you're up in San something.
No, but it was in Guanajuato. Like the tunnels and the mountains and stuff.
And it was just full of thousands of people. It was all decorated, all the fuck for Day of the
It's
Dead.
like all those colorful buildings as well, and yeah.
So my friend and I went down to visit. We went to grad school together for like performance theory, like the most hippy dippy theater thing you could do.
Yeah.
And we were both super into it.
Uh-huh.
We were both like, they did everything here. It was intense.
Yeah. Oh,
We
yeah.
kept just checking ourselves, being like,
The decorations, everything.
well, but then it was the final parade where like La Catrina's coming
No, I
down.
wasn't there for that.
So you know they decorate all the streets, right, with all those like powder things and the mandalas on the ground.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Marigolds and stuff.
But it's like they do huge pictures throughout the main street. So they do hundreds and hundreds of them, and the La Catrina leads a parade to kick them all away into dust, because that's the process of life and creation and death and like disbursement. And we were both like, this is so cool. Yeah, no, it was great. Oh, it was so fun. We were there for 3 days. I was in Guadalajara for a couple, and I ended up weekend El Salvador. And just a few different places there, because like it's tiny.
But it's just, I mean, other than all that, It's a cool city.
I would go back just to poke around the city when it's not jack full, because there was not a single sidewalk you could walk down. There wasn't, which I don't mind, because it really did add to like the rowdiness and fun.
Because I think we were there a couple of days.
Yeah, this was like when, especially when most people just walked in the streets, but when all the streets are full of beautiful art,
Yes.
then everybody's on the sidewalks, which oftentimes are 8 inches or less. And man, people seem very comfortable just like shoving into me, which I get. But I'm like, man, I'm such a delicate boy. I try to be a delicate flower in crowds, because otherwise I could really fuck things up, right? And people kept bouncing into me, and I got to a point I was like, I need to stop and drink a couple micheladas, because I am getting a little wound up here. Because people keep bumping me, and it's not like you can't see me.
A big city without
Read, sorry, you can barely read the $20 one.
You're okay. They'll figure it out. I wouldn't say they're smart, but oh, so great. No, and I appreciate it. We were going to go check out where were you at?
Miguel.
San Miguel, because we had a car, we drove over. But it was just far enough, and we were kind of like,
Yeah.
we'd rather just kind of poke around, because there was so much happening in the town, right?
Guanajuato, like the rest of the day, because there was some big wedding, and like some big muckety muck was having a wedding.
So they could shut down anything they want and do whatever they,
Yeah.
There was definitely that kind of feel. I was like, it feels safe and comfy, but I could also be like, my friend was like, you should just buy a house down here. And I'm like, first of all, I don't have money. I wouldn't trust them not to just steal it.
Much, much, much smaller. So yeah.
But it's also, is it overtly cutesy patootsy? You said it was kind of tourist when we talked about it.
I mean, there's a lot of expats that live there, European and American.
But it's still that central Mexican kind of flair, right? Because it's so
Beautiful.
it's so different than like anywhere on the coasts,
Yeah,
right?
it's that colonial feel, the cobblestone street,
Yeah.
and all that. Yeah.
No, literally got lost in.
Anyway, I'll let you. Sorry.
No, can you interpret what that name is? Somebody mentioned I had a booger in my nose, which I appreciate, but the rest of it I can't read. If you're going to chat with me, you have to help me out.
Former. Formerly good ship. What?
Formerly good chip? Okay. All right. That's
Do you
if
know?
you could figure out good chip, that's plenty.
I think that's what it said.
It is. And then I messed something up here. No, I appreciate it though. But yeah, thank you for the heads up. It was so fun. Answer, yes. Great call. I think of my problem. My computer does weird, dumb things. This is the third computer I bought to do this job. And there's something about connecting to all this shit, connecting to this thing that it just gobbles them up.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, I know
nobody's-
you get issues with that.
Formerly good ship. So we're going to put them in the good ship line. And my thing is, well, maybe I should just drop like some real money to get like a good one. And I'm like, I think they would crap out just as quickly. I don't know what it is about down here.
I'm in the same way. I feel the same way.
Like I'd rather just keep buying like Costco's cheap one from the side. Wait, oh fuck.
That's what we do for our employee computers. We just get the cheapest ones we can.
Yeah. It's of course like when I'm feeling a little rushed here at the end too, that everything decides to take a cockeyed turn. And I love a good cockeyed turn in general, but yep. I feel like calling him Jimbo is like a racist thing. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable calling you Jimbo. I feel racist somehow.
Ow. First off, we're both white.
I know, but you're Texan, which to me is a foreign species.
Yeah. Or, as we've decided, I'm step Mexican, basically.
You're step Mexican. That's a Hoblar Espanol.
And I eat tacos.
And tacos. That's a hard A in that taco. Why? I didn't click anywhere else. Stay here. Bold 18 and mayonnaise. Bold 16. Sorry, I know you love to hear all my problems. It's just usually nobody sits next to me, so
You're fine. I hear everybody's voice.
feel like I just. Now I got to look through and make sure these people are actually gone. I didn't just fuck it up again. Not that it matters. The joy of having kind of small, crappy prizes is that even if I do fuck things up, it's like, who cares?
Yeah.
$30 for a group of 6 adults. It doesn't even buy everybody a beer. That's first place. Like, so, and I might have double scored these guys, so I need to make sure they're not in the top. Oh, they're way down there. 44, 42, 41. Okay. Ooh, again, thank you guys so much. That took longer than expected. Let's check those answers. Great scores from most of you who have opened a book. For you youths that just, I don't know, AI'd it, you're kind of fucked on this one. Oh, and now the computer's behind a lot, so we'll skip right through this first question here. Oh, there's grapes, there's a bad face, there's some wind and a dying plant. Again, not directly translating the title, that was the Grapes of Wrath. The Grapes of Wrath. Fire truck and burning some books. If I said burning books, that should have done it for you. Fahrenheit 451. 451. One team put Fahrenheit 725. I didn't give it to them. Life of Pi. Life of Pi was a boy and a tiger. All you should ever need to see. Crazy Rich, and that's the flag of Singapore, conveniently. And thus, we were on some Crazy Rich Asians when it popped up. I audiobooked it. That counts as reading these days, right? Well, I was like cleaning my bathroom, putting up wallpaper. Robots sleeping. Do androids dream of electric sheep? Philip K. Dick. Get a little more dick in your life if you don't have it yet. I threw the towel in just for fun. That's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. That guy really knows where his towel's at. It's a major part of the book, sir. This one was straight up water, ship down, and I gave you a bunny. If you couldn't figure out that one, I really hope you parents are rich. Or you're really pretty. Marching down a boy, a kite riding, and a certain Middle Eastern flag. Looking for the Kite Runner. Kite Runner. This next one gave, I think, most people the most problems. It's a fairly popular book, and they did make a movie out of it with What's Her Ass and Who's His Butt. But some guy, and there's a clock, and the time traveler's wife. Time traveler's wife. And I think for this last one, anybody that got most of them probably got this one once it finally pops up here. Wait for it. We're sitting on Time Traveler's Wife. Will it ever move on? There it goes. Love in the time of cholera, which is a bacteria. I did look it up because I didn't want to put that up there. Hey, folks, again, thank you for your patience tonight. If you've enjoyed your time tonight, your free entertainment, nudge, nudge, awkward glare. This does take me about 10 to 12 hours to put together every week.
Also, I'm not going to call anybody out by name, but I've heard that at least 3 of the other 5 trivia people in town have started using straight up AI to write all their questions. And let me tell you, I've been there and you can tell it saves them 8 to 12 hours when nobody ever tipped you out. But I'm saying I will never do that because I'm just way too anal retentive. But if you enjoyed your time tonight, want to throw me a couple bucks, I sure would appreciate the hell out of it. Thank you, sir. Oh, you dropped $1. He did. It's okay. I'll just steal it. Let's check those final scores. We do not need a tiebreaker. Things really cleaned up at the end here. Again, we got a $30 drink card, a $20 drink card, and a speaking blackjack dealer, which I guarantee doesn't work well.
Where's your QR code? Go, read. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Here we are, coming up from the bottom to the top, finding our winners for tonight. It was this final round of getting some perfect scores and saving their star that really brought our top 2 teams in particular up to the top here. Movie smart and capable people. Listen, they've got beat up enough their whole fucking life. Give them a chance. So here we are at the top of the list with 44 out of 50 possible points. I'm not good at puns. I'm actually funny. Got 44 points. In second place is Ego TripAdvisor with 43 points right on their tail. And with 41 points, a tight little third, the exact person you want to have around for a threesome. They got 41 points. So if you're a winner, come on down. If you enjoyed yourself, throw $1 in the jar. Hopefully we'll see y'all next week for a whole nother random round of weird ass trivia, folks. Thanks for coming down. Yes. It apparently you can put in who's playing and it'll be like, player 3, here's your card. At least that's what it says on the back. Jack Diamond, that's your new friend. That's your dealer. Yeah. You don't have to tip him, except maybe with the tip. Did you guys win? I'm not good at puns? Yep. You're not. You guys never win team name. It was not mine. You never win team name, but respect. All right, Ego TripAdvisor, if you want to come up and grab your gift card, that'd be great. Again, folks, if you find this too mentally challenging for your brain, come down on Tuesdays where we do bingo. About as light on the brain as you can be. Hey, you? Ego. Thank you. Congratulaciones, senor.
So I grabbed your coat just in case. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Oof. I've had to pee so bad for so long. I feel like only half my brain's been against them. Like, that was really
Huh?
Maybe might catch me on a drink, but
Give him the Dodgers for doing Ah. Yeah. Tell her don't fuck around. I need her out of here. Okay.
That was the intro. I mean, I love it. It's great. It's weird. That was the intro. It was like orchestra.
Yeah, there you go.
some of us have to work in the morning.
How was your summer at the lake? You guys have a good?
Yeah. We're the party.
When I drive by there, I think about you guys. I don't know your exact place.
Well, you're welcome there anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, I drive by and look down, and I kind of know where you're at. So. So yeah, I can tell the Bauman home's the party home, the Hagen home's the party home, the Wilson home is the party home. So we had a lot of entertaining going on. Yeah,
That's fun.
no, it is fun. It's a revolving door. It is fun. That's why you have this, right? Yeah, exactly. So you're welcome anytime.
No,
Dude,
thank
I
you.
love my boathouse. I have a boathouse that's awesome. With a boathouse bar that's just killer.
Your
So-
boat didn't end up on the rock.
Yeah, no Barkus on the rocks. No.
Thanks again.
Oh, anytime. Yeah.
I do appreciate it.
I think the last season and a half jumped the price. The first 2 seasons were good, but the last one was
It's, which is good. It just takes me a little longer than I expect to score everything. Especially when I had, so one of the gals had a problem with the team that had, no, but here's the deal. I respect where she was coming from, and I called them up.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't read one of their final answers in the first round, and they never came up, but I was going to be like, hey, dude, just future reference. Like, we don't really need those kind of names down here. It was the retardigrades.
Yeah. No.
Which was so on the line for me because it's scientific and historical, but also like kind of inappropriate. And she came up and was just like, I just need to say, and I was like, I hear you. What would you like me to